Hello. In the talk I named Methods of Knowing and Believing, I mentioned a few things. That knowing and believing are different, that knowing happens in three ways: by experiencing, by reasoning, by intuition, that only intellectual knowledge can be communicated, that faith is inevitable. I even have a feeling that sometimes faith has its foundation in intuition. Now, all intellectual knowledge stems from thinking and reasoning. Copy and Cohen, in their world famous book on logic, says that the fact that reasoning can be right or wrong is the foundation for existence of science of logic. If the reasoning is right, valid, we call it logical or logically correct. Else we call the reasoning invalid or illogical. So the $1,000,000 question is this: when do we say that reasoning is logical? In this talk, I want to answer this question, which is the essence of science of logic. First, we should know the meaning of following six terms: proposition, fact, premise, conclusion, argument, sound argument. Proposition means a statement informing something, or we can say informative sentence. I refer to my talk Learning English Step 3 for understanding informative sentence. Actually, statement or proposition refers to the inner meaning expressed in outer sentence. Rama killed Ravana, Rama Ravan ko hara, Ravana was killed by Rama are different sentences stating the same thing. Of course, as said by Kalidasa in that famous shloka, Vagardha Vivasam Praktau, word and the meaning it represents can never exist independently. Kalidasa says Vak and Ardha can never be separated, just as Shiva and Shakti can never be separated. Please note that proposition can be true or false in reality. They say only humans have the language to form false statements, to form lies. For example, the proposition every human has two hearts is a false proposition. A proposition that is true in reality is called fact. For example, goat has four legs. All scientific and legal inquiries are search for facts. If a set of propositions are given, we can extract from this set some more proposition. Then each of the given set of propositions is called premise. Each of the propositions extracted from the premises is called conclusion. The art of extracting conclusions from premises is called reasoning or arguing. This is the technical definition of argument found in logic textbooks. The popular meaning of arguing as fighting is misleading. A set of premises followed by a set of conclusions is called argument. The propositions called premises are separated by propositions of conclusions by words like therefore, hence, thus, so, etc. I will give an example of an argument. Listen to this argument. Everyone who are above can vote. Sita is 17. Geeta is 19. So, Sita cannot vote. Geeta can vote. This argument has three premises and two conclusions. Let us take another argument. Premise 1. Every human has two hearts. Premise 2. John is human. Conclusion 1. John has two hearts. In this argument, one of the premises is false, not a fact. So the conclusion is false. Suppose the conclusion in above argument is John has only one heart. The conclusion is fact but not correct. We say the argument is invalid. So arguments can be valid even if premises are not facts. Argument can be invalid even if premises are facts. The science of logic is about finding the validity or invalidity of arguments even though the premises are facts or not. Dictionary Johnson, when he saw two women fighting from two balconies, he famously said, The two ladies cannot come to the same conclusion because they are arguing from different premises. It's not the job of science of logic to bother about if premises are facts or not. Science of logic is only concerned with the validity or invalidity of arguments. If the premises are facts and argument is valid, then conclusion will also be fact. Such an argument which is valid with the true premises, facts as premises, are called sound arguments. That is how scientific research is done, sound arguments. Sometimes we do not know whether premises are facts or not, but we know how to make valid argument, valid reasoning. Then if we get conclusions which are not facts, we can conclude premises are not facts. This is how scientific so-called hypotheses are tested in scientific research. This is actually the famous proof by contradiction in mathematics and law. Now, our $1,000,000 question in New Avatar is, how can we decide if an argument is valid or not? Very, very simple. An argument is said to be valid if it obeys what are called as laws of logic. If not, the argument is labeled invalid. Now, what are these laws of logic? I cannot explain them in this short talk except then saying that they are 6 in number. I direct the eager student to the book Introduction to Logic by Copy and Cohen, which I mentioned earlier in this talk. It is an extraordinary book. There is a whole chapter on why to and how to make definitions. Why are definitions so important? How many kinds of invalidities are there in arguments? What are the tricks people use to make arguments appear valid even though they are actually invalid, and so on. So you can get the book and do your research. On a lighter side, I often compared logic with skeleton. It is invisible. Without it, there cannot be form. Many are scared by it. Very few are fascinated. Even Wittgenstein said famously that God can create anything except those which does not obey the laws of logic. Thank you.